Welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Leese, and today we're diving into the latest streaming news from around the industry. But first, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Audible. Audible is a subscription service that allows you to buy audiobooks that you can listen to from anywhere. Audible allows you to choose from a gigantic array of audiobooks narrated by amazing narrators. Right now, I'm listening to The Dead Zone by Stephen King, narrated by Oscar-winning actor James Franco. It's the chilling story of a high school teacher who falls into a coma and wakes up with psychic abilities. In all seriousness, audiobooks are great for when you're alone and maybe want to stop with a YouTube. So let me ask you this. Do you want a free audiobook of your choice with no purchase necessary? Then head on over to audibletrial.com/Larry21. It's audibletrial.com/Larry21. And we'd also like to remind you that we have merch available. Check it out today. The link to our store is in the description. And so, for our first topic, Knives Out sequel finally has a title. Benoit Blanc's next mystery, is growing ever closer. Knives Out director Rian Johnson announced the title for a sequel to the hit murder mystery film arriving this holiday season. According to a new and brief teaser dropped on the director's Twitter feed, the upcoming film is titled Glass Onion, a name taken from the 1968 Beatles song of the same name. Johnson continues the trend of borrowing film titles from iconic musicians with Glass Onion, having drawn inspiration from the 2001 Radiohead song of the same name for Knives Out. If that formula continues to work for Johnson, he's in luck. And why wouldn't he be? With a cast that includes a returning star Daniel Craig, Catherine Hahn, Janelle Monáe, Kate Hudson, Edward Norton, Leslie Odom Jr., Dave Bautista, Jessica Henwick, and Ethan Hawke. In the thread, when he announced the new title, Johnson cited the most iconic mystery writer of them all as inspiration for his Benoit Blanc stories, Agatha Christie, best known for her work on novels like Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile, both of which have received films of their own. Christie ended up writing over 60 detective novels, and Johnson cites her constant creativity as something he aspires to. He also teased much more to come in the same thread, implying that perhaps we'll get a release date or trailer sometime soon. We were given a very brief peek into the film's Mediterranean setting a few months back, but we have yet to get any large, concrete footage of information on just what is taking Benoit Blanc to Greece, of all places. Johnson is both writing and directing Glass Onion, which will premiere on Netflix sometime this fall. We assume around Thanksgiving, given the holiday season window that new teaser revealed. Let us know in the comments section below, what do you think about this sequel? You think it's going to be as successful as the first one? Let us know. Of course, before we move on, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and help the channel get to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. And of course, hit that bell notification button to be notified of future videos. And now on to our next topic. The Lincoln Lawyer gets renewed at Netflix for a second season. Netflix wants more of The Lincoln Lawyer. Officially, the streamer has just renewed the series for a second season after the first season found great success upon its debut year. With season 2, Dalen Rodriguez will join Ted Humphrey as co-showrunner and executive producer on the David E. Kelley created series. Season 2 will consist of 10 episodes and will be based on the fourth book of Michael Connelly's The Lincoln Lawyer, The Fifth Witness. Manuel Garcia Rulfo returns to reprise his role as Mickey Howler, with other returning cast members including Nev Campbell, Becky Newton, Angus Sampson, among others. Season 1 of The Lincoln Lawyer premiered on May 13th to instant success, holding firmly on the Netflix Global Top 10 with more than 260 million hours viewed as of June 5th. This puts the series in the top 10 in 90 countries. Netflix subscribers will know that there's never a guarantee any series on the service will be renewed. So this is certainly great news for fans of Season 1. The renewal news also follows recent reports that Neve Campbell would not be returning to her role in the Scream franchise for Scream 6. Stepping out of the horror franchise hasn't slowed her down, with her now officially signed on for Season 2 of The Lincoln Lawyer. Her co-star, Becky Newton, has also spoken about what a joy it had been to work with Campbell on Season 1, saying, quote, "This was one of my favorite days of filming. I even think it was my first day. I've been a fan of Neve forever. Couldn't believe it. I got to work with her." Neve right away said to the director, quote, "I don't want this to be about two women bitching with each other. I want this to be about two women who are trying to help Mickey." She right away didn't want the dynamic to be two ex-wives having a problem with each other. She wanted it to be more complex than that and smarter than that. There will be more to come from these characters in the future, with Campbell and Newton both on board for the second season. As always, you can find The Lincoln Lawyer's first season streaming on Netflix right now. And Season 2, so far, does not have an official premiere date yet. Have you guys watched Lincoln Lawyer yet? I just started watching it, I think episode 3, and I'm surprised how well it is. And now on to our other streaming news of the day. Father of the Bride Remake becomes most watched original movie in HBO Max. After its June 16th release, Father of the Bride found its niche with families looking for a fitting watch this Father's Day weekend. Now the third film adaptation of Edward Streeter's 1949 novel of the same name is the biggest HBO Max movie premiere, specifically for a title exclusively made for the streaming service. The revamped romantic comedy led by Andy Garcia and Gloria Estefan sat at the number one title spot across HBO Max all around the world since its launch Thursday.
Does anyone do that?
This fresh take on the comedy classic, made with a cast and crew, ranked among the top 10 most watched launches on HBO Max to date in Mexico, solely based on its first 4 days. Mexico also ranks as second only after the US in amount of viewers of the story's 2022 iteration. After the streaming service's 2021 launch in Latin America, HBO Max appeals to its widespread audiences with Father of the Bride, as it deals with universal themes of marriage, in-laws, and leaving behind family expectations. The film breaks away from expectations set up for the film following the 91 version starring comedian Steve Martin. Praise for Martin's characterization of a father reluctantly leading his daughter down the aisle. The film, also starring Diane Keaton and Kimberly Williams, faced criticism when compared to the original 1950 film that saw Spencer Tracy walking Elizabeth Taylor down the aisle nearly 72 years ago. Veering away from the financial troubles and slapstick problems Martin's character faced, the new film gives the father of the bride a totally different wheelhouse of stressors to deal with leading up to his daughter's wedding day. As shown in the Father of the Bride trailer, Garcia and Estefan play Billy and Ingrid Herrera, a couple on the verge of divorce when their oldest daughter announces her pending wedding. With Sophia and her fiance eager to marry and move to Mexico within just a few months, her parents are forced to hide their unpleasant surprise from Sophia and their younger daughter, Cora, until after the wedding. Loved in Mexico for his comedy We Are the Nobles, director Alazraki worked with screenwriter Matt Lopez to create the film. Perez is also shepherding the new Training Day prequel, which is set during the LA riots following the Rodney King verdict. And now, for even more good news, Paramount's Bob's Burger movie is getting a streaming release date. 20th Century Studios announced that the Bob's Burgers movie will be heading to streaming platforms very soon, with HBO Max and Hulu subscribers set to get the film on July 12th, 2022. The film has been playing in movie theaters since its premiere on May 27th, 2022, and will shift to streaming services just over a month after it arrived in theaters, marking a relatively short stint at the movies. The film sees the main cast of the hit animated television return. The story begins when a ruptured water main creates an enormous sinkhole right in front of Bob's Burgers, blocking the entrance indefinitely and ruining the Belchers' plans for a successful summer. While Bob and Linda struggle to keep the business afloat, the kids try to solve a mystery that could save their family's restaurant. As the dangers mount, these underdogs help each other find hope and fight to get back behind the counter where they belong. The Bob's Burgers movie is an animated big screen musical comedy mystery adventure based on the long-running Emmy-winning series. Have you seen the movie yet? Let us know in the comment section below. What did you think about it? What did you like about it? What did you hate about it? Let us know. And of course, if you want to support the show, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. Your support helps this channel grow, upgrade our equipment, bring in new hosts and new writers and be able to pay them a decent wage, and help take this show on the road and be able to live stream from Comic-Con, D23, Star Wars Celebration, Fan Expo in Dallas, and other movie-related events. Oh, can't forget CinemaCon. And your support can help make that happen, whether it's $1, $2, $20, $50, $100. Your support matters. So as always, thank you so much for watching and listening. We will see you next time.